So I'm going to be talking about the projects under Growing Sustainably and how we've kind of pivoted during COVID to still make some pretty great impacts with our community. So the first project I ran was the Sustainability Fair last year, next frame, which is usually a big get together. Obviously, we couldn't do that. It wasn't possible for COVID. So we were able to partner with McKinley Elementary School and Catholic Charities, where they have been having small classes of students that are able to actually attend in person at McKinley. Next frame. So across 5 classrooms, we had 13 SJSU students teach 57 kindergarten through 7th graders. And our presentations were 2 days before Halloween, and given COVID-19 is the most pressing matter kind of within our community that we're still facing, we pivoted our materials to be about COVID safety, especially for Halloween. So in 2021, we have a new batch of public health interns who are working on our Cooking Matters project, and they haven't taught their lessons yet this year, but they have created 3 great programs on healthy eating and nutrition, and kind of tying that into long-term, not necessarily COVID, but future health safety for, against diseases and things like that. Those are kicking off the next 3 Fridays at McKinley Elementary. Next frame. And next slide. So we're also working with another San Jose State class, the environmental education class, for a different Growing Sustainably project. So I started working with these students and Professor Rachel Lazariertz this year. Next frame. We actually have 25 SJSU students, and they reached 5 classrooms at McKinley with a total of around 50 students. And these students will be coming to do some new environmental education lessons that they'll be developing within their groups on their own. And they'll be teaching at our CommUniverCity Club Week at Rocket Ship later this month. And a third partnership we have in Growing Sustainably is with Keep Kiter Creek Beautiful. And I've been working with their interpretive coordinator, Coulter Cook, to facilitate some of our other Watershed in a Box lessons. So far we have taught at Olinder and Empire Garden schools. And we will be teaching a couple more classes at McKinley and Rocket Ship in the next couple weeks as well. My last program under Growing Sustainably I'll talk about today is the Garden Education Program. And these lessons we've been doing at McKinley. 2020, we reached all of the in-person students at McKinley at the time. There were 60. And we did 5 weekly lessons. So our garden egg classes this semester look pretty different. Which is good because I was teaching a lot of the same students, some new students as well. For a lot of these lessons, I was trying to focus on relationships in the garden and how plants and animals and humans are kind of all interconnected in a garden space, and a good balance is what creates great food. Next frame. And another relationship we learned about was companion planting and the interactions between plants through their roots and through fungal systems and things like that, and how certain plants benefit from planting together. And at the end of each lesson, we do a nature journal activity. We kind of go through the day and things that you typically would write in a nature journal, and we talk about how things have changed from week to week. What I really want to highlight is the actual impact that these programs have had on everyone involved during COVID. And more importantly, the children themselves have really been impacted by us seeing the college role models and getting to ask, people outside of their immediate family are mostly who they've been talking to. So just getting to talk to new people like me and the SJSU interns, I think has been really huge. And before and after the classes, like I said, the kids are always asking content related questions. What did we learn about class this week? I tried the lemon and mint water that you suggested last week or something like that.